Let me be absolutely clear. Back on July 9th, I told you, this tariff deadline wasn't some political stunt. It was a fuse, and now it's lit. August 1st is no longer hypothetical. It's not some negotiation tactic. It's execution day. Trump just dropped 30% tariffs on the EU and Mexico. 30%. You understand what that means? That's not a tweak. That's a seismic shift in the cost of doing business globally. This is the kind of move that reshapes balance sheets, cracks supply chains in half, and rattles markets, whether they're paying attention or not. And most of you, you're still scrolling Instagram like the game hasn't changed. Let me wake you up. Trump just ordered 30% tariffs on the European Union and Mexico. That's everything from German engineering to Mexican auto parts. Boom. 30% tax on entry. Not a threat. Not a negotiation tactic. It's happening. Canada? He slapped them with a 35% tariff and blamed fentanyl and dairy. Copper? 50% tariff. That's one of the most critical industrial metals on the planet, and we just priced half the world out of our market. Then he sent letters to 20-plus countries, warning them they're next. Southeast Asia, Africa, South America, all on deck. This isn't chess, it's blitz. And if you're not adjusting your portfolio, your supply chain, your pricing model, you're not playing. You're getting played. You don't throw 30% tariffs at global partners and expect silence. The EU's already prepping retaliation. Their language? Disruptive, disproportionate, dangerous. Mexico? Quiet on the mic, but behind the curtain? Furious. Canada's Prime Minister flat out called the move absurd. Japan's talking about decoupling. Brazil warned tit-for-tat tariffs. And yes, even friendly nations are rethinking how much they rely on the US market. Trump's not just taxing goods, he's using tariffs as leverage for everything from immigration to foreign alliances. That's not trade policy. That's economic blackmail. While the global supply chain braces for impact, Wall Street's acting like it's business as usual. Dow's still high, Nasdaq's still flirting with records. You know what that tells me? Complacency. The market's betting Trump will fold. Again. They've got a nickname for it, TACO, Trump always chickens out. But this time, he's not blinking. If these tariffs hold, this market doesn't stay green. It bleeds. You tax 30% of imports, that's inflation. Prices surge, margins shrink. Every company sourcing parts overseas just took a body shot. You think they're going to eat those costs? No, they'll pass them on to you. That's inflation again. And the Fed, they've got no room to pivot. Rate cuts, off the table. They might even hike. You want higher mortgage rates? You want business credit to tighten again? Because that's what this triggers. And while your neighbor's watching Netflix thinking everything's fine, you'll be watching your bottom line bleed out. If you're holding stocks tied to global trade, tech, autos, logistics, you'd better have an exit plan. Because when the tariffs hit and the retaliations land and the earnings get slashed, this market corrects hard. And the ones who don't see it coming, they're not just going to lose money, they're going to get wiped. This is your cash flow, your cost of living, your future. You're a business owner, your inventory just got 30% more expensive overnight. Your margins? Gone. You're trying to save for a house? Good luck. Mortgage rates aren't dropping. Not with inflation back on the table. Your loan? More expensive. Your purchasing power? Cut in half. You flipping products online? Your supplier just got hit with a foreign tax. That $12 unit cost, now it's $16. And you either raise your price or eat the loss. And if you think your job's safe because you work for a big company, think again. They're global too. And when overseas revenue takes a hit, layoffs follow. Restructuring follows. Freeze after freeze. This is a chain reaction. And if you're sitting still waiting to see what happens, you're going to be the one picking up the pieces while someone else is picking up your spot. This isn't fear-mongering. This is information, preparation, execution, all facts. If you've been watching The Lesson, you know we don't sell panic. We teach strategy. Because money doesn't disappear, it moves. And if you're not positioned when it moves, you lose. August 1st is no longer a date on the calendar. It's a line in the sand. You can either stand on the right side of it or get flattened by the fallout. This is why The Lesson exists. We decode what the headlines really mean for your bag, your business, your future. No fluff, no gimmicks, just truth and sharp analysis delivered by someone who lives this game at the highest level. Now ask yourself, are you reacting or are you already 2 moves ahead? If this opened your eyes, don't just nod, move. Share this with someone who's sleepwalking through a financial minefield. Hit subscribe, because this isn't the last storm coming. And when the next one hits, you better be ready. This is The Lesson, where finance meets force. And if you're not getting sharper, you're getting eaten.